Can't you believe that a single blouse could make you look 10 years older in just a matter of seconds? It sounds dramatic, but it's true. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you pulled a familiar blouse from your closet, slipped it on, and then stared in the mirror, wondering, why do I look so tired today? Is it my age? Or could it simply be this blouse? We often blame wrinkles or silver hair for making us look older, but sometimes the real culprit is much closer than we think. A blouse is never just fabric. It sits right next to your face, frames your shoulders, shapes your posture. It's the very first thing people notice when you walk into a room. The right blouse can brighten your expression, lift your energy, and help you feel radiant. But the wrong one, it can weigh you down, make you look heavy, or even take away that spark you still carry inside. Here's the truth. So many women over 60 unknowingly make small mistakes with their blouses. Mistakes that quietly steal elegance and confidence. And the good news? With just a few thoughtful changes, you can turn it all around. So today, we're going to uncover those hidden blouse mistakes. And more importantly, I'll share how you can choose pieces that make you feel not just stylish, but vibrant, youthful, and beautifully confident at every age. At 60 and beyond, many women believe that silver hair, a few wrinkles, or changes in body shape are the main reasons they might look older. But here's the surprising truth. Often, it's not your face or your figure that speaks first. It's your blouse. A blouse sits closest to your face. It frames your neckline, your shoulders, your posture. When you walk into a room, long before someone notices your shoes or your handbag, their eyes naturally land on the upper half of your body. That simple piece of fabric can either highlight your natural glow or quietly drain it away. There's even science behind it. Psychologists call it enclothed cognition. The idea that what we wear doesn't just influence how others see us, but also how we see ourselves. Think about it. The last time you wore a blouse that fit beautifully, didn't you stand a little taller, smile a little brighter, and carry yourself with more confidence? And on the flip side, when you slipped into something shapeless and outdated, didn't it affect your mood, maybe even the way you interacted with people? So let me ask you, when was the last time you wore a blouse that made you feel radiant? Do you remember the way people looked at you? The way you looked at yourself in the mirror? I think of my friend Carol, who's 67 and lives in California. For years, she wore a bold floral blouse she had owned for over a decade. She thought it was cheerful, but during her book club meetings, she realized people noticed the blouse more than they listened to her stories. One day, she switched to a simple teal blouse with a softer neckline. The reaction was instant. Friends asked if she had changed her hairstyle or even started a new skincare routine. Nothing else had changed. It was simply the blouse framing her face in a kinder, fresher way. And Carol isn't alone. According to a recent AARP survey, about 65% of women over 60 say they prioritize comfort over style when choosing clothes. Comfort matters, of course. But comfort doesn't have to mean shapeless or drab. The wrong blouse, too loose, too dark, too outdated, can unintentionally make us appear tired. The right blouse, in a flattering color, with gentle structure, in a fabric that drapes gracefully, can bring light back to our face. Now, I'd love to turn the question back to you. If you open your closet today, how many blouses in there truly make you feel vibrant and confident? 2? Maybe 3? You're perhaps just one favorite that you wear again and again. Here's the good news. You don't need a closet full of blouses to look and feel your best. Just a handful of well-chosen pieces can transform how you show up in the world. A breathable linen blouse for summer days, a satin-trimmed V-neck for an evening out, a soft cotton blouse for everyday coffee with friends. When chosen thoughtfully, each blouse becomes less about hiding age and more about honoring the woman you are today. And that's why blouses matter more than most of us realize. With the right one, you don't just get dressed. You tell the world, without saying a word, that you are still vibrant, evolving, and beautifully you. Up next, we'll take a closer look at the blouse mistakes many women unknowingly make, and how to avoid them, so that your blouse always works for you, never against you. 1. Oversized and shapeless blouses. For many women over 60, oversized blouses feel like the safe choice. They offer comfort, cover the midsection, and feel forgiving on days when you don't want clothes clinging too tightly. But here's the truth. A blouse that's too big doesn't hide anything. It simply hides you. It can pull your posture down, erase your shape, and add unnecessary volume that makes you look heavier than you are. The solution isn't to squeeze into something tight, but to find balance. A blouse with gentle darts, a soft wrap, or light tailoring will skim the body and create a feminine line. Even small tricks, like doing a half tuck or adding a slim belt, can bring back definition to the waist. I once wore a flowy linen blouse, and with just a thin belt, my friends told me I looked taller and more confident. Try asking yourself, when you wear your blouse, does it flatter your frame or swallow it whole? 2. Busy patterns. That steal the spotlight patterns can be fun, but when they get too loud, they compete with you instead of complementing you. Large florals, swirls, or too many clashing colors draw attention away from your face, often leaving you looking tired. Research in visual perception shows that the eye gets overwhelmed when there's too much going on, which is exactly what happens with overly busy blouses. According to an AARP survey, almost half of women over 60 still have bold pattern tops from the 90s. But those prints often do more harm than good. A better option is subtlety. Choose smaller florals, gentle polka dots, or stripes that elongate your frame. Keep the color palette to just 2 or 3 shades. I once swapped a blouse with 10 bright colors for one in soft pastel blooms on a neutral background. The difference was night and day. Suddenly, people noticed my smile instead of just my blouse. Look at your closet. Are your blouses highlighting you or competing with you? 3. Necklines that no longer flatter. Necklines are powerful, yet often overlooked. The neckline frames your face, your shoulders, and even influences your posture. What once looked flattering in your 30s may no longer serve you at 60. High collars, buttoned-up styles, or very tight crew necks can feel modest, but they often shorten the neck and cast shadows that highlight lines. The solution lies in openness. A V-neck elongates, drawing the eye upward, while a boat neckline gently widens the shoulders, balancing the frame. Even small changes, like lowering the neckline slightly, or pairing a high neckline with a delicate necklace, can make a big difference. I remember trading a plain crew neck for a modest V-neck blouse, and friends immediately asked if I had done something new with my hair or makeup. It was simply the blouse doing the work. Next time you look in the mirror, ask, Does this neckline lift my face and open me up? Or does it cut me off? 4. Clingy or cheap fabric can make or break a blouse. Thin polyester or clingy jersey knits may feel light and easy to wear, but they grip every fold and line, often highlighting the very areas you want to soften. In a Good Housekeeping poll, 59% of mature women admitted their blouses made them feel worse because of fabric alone. The fix? Fabrics that drape instead of cling. Think cotton poplin with its crisp finish, linen blends that breathe, or silk mixes that glide over the body. These materials skim rather than squeeze, catching the light in ways that flatter. I once wore a polyester white blouse to a family photo, and the pictures left me disappointed. It clung in all the wrong places. Later, I tried a cotton satin blouse in the same color, and suddenly my posture, my skin tone, even my confidence felt elevated. When you touch a blouse, ask, does it flow gracefully, or does it grip and betray me? 5. Outdated details that age your look. Sometimes it's not the blouse itself, but the little details that give away its age. Oversized shoulder pads, excessive ruffles, bows or shiny plastic buttons can make even a well-fitting blouse feel stuck in another decade. Fashion psychology research shows that people often associate simplicity with modernity, while cluttered details signal the past. The good news is you don't have to toss these blouses. Updating is simple. Remove bulky pads, swap plastic buttons for pearl or metal, and balance feminine details with sleek modern bottoms. I still own a blouse with ruffles I bought years ago. Alone, it feels dated, but paired with slim jeans and minimal jewelry, it suddenly looks chic again. Think of it this way. Are your blouse details enhancing your elegance, or are they holding you back in time? A few edits can refresh even your most nostalgic pieces. 6. The wrong length or proportion is everything. Even the most beautiful blouse can look unflattering if the length isn't right. A tunic-length blouse may feel comfortable, but it can visually shorten the legs, while a cropped blouse risks cutting the body in half and highlighting the midsection. Studies show that balanced proportions instantly make us appear taller and more confident. A blouse that skims the hips is usually the sweet spot. Styling tricks like the half tuck can also create definition without sacrificing ease. At just under 5'3", I used to drown in long blouses until I tried mid-hip cuts. Friends swore I'd grown 2 inches overnight. Now I ask myself, does this blouse balance my frame or distort it? When proportions work in harmony, you'll find yourself moving more freely, standing taller, and radiating confidence without effort. 7. Colors that don't support your natural beauty. Color is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools. As hair turns silver and skin softens, certain shades no longer flatter the way they once did. Harsh black can deepen shadows, while stark white may wash out the complexion. Instead, gentle neutrals like ivory, warm beige, and light grey lift the face. Jewel tones, emerald, sapphire, teal, burgundy, add richness and bring brightness to the skin. A quick mirror test works wonders. Does this colour make my eyes sparkle and my skin glow, or does it drain me? I once replaced a black blouse with a teal one, and friends thought I had just returned from a spa getaway. Nothing else had changed. It was all in the colour. Ask yourself, which shades make you feel vibrant and alive? When you find them, hold on to them, because the right colours do more than flatter your skin. they celebrate your spirit. At this stage of life, buying a blouse isn't just about adding one more item to your closet. It's about choosing pieces that make you feel comfortable, confident, and true to yourself. A well-chosen blouse can highlight your personality, fit seamlessly into your lifestyle, and remind you every time you wear it that style has no expiration date. The first rule is simple. Fit matters more than fashion trends. Styles may come and go, but your body and your sense of self deserve consistency. According to an AARP survey, more than 70% of women over 60 feel pressured by fashion trends. Yet most say they feel happiest when wearing clothes that suit their figure and reflect their personality. Think about it. How many times have you bought a trendy blouse only to leave it hanging in your closet after 2 or 3 wears? Another key is quality over quantity. Cost per wear is what truly counts. A $60 blouse you wear 20 times is far more valuable than a $30 blouse you wear twice. I still remember investing in a teal silk blouse that felt a little expensive at the time. 3 years later, it has become my go-to for dinners, family gatherings, and even casual evenings out. That's the kind of piece that earns its place in your wardrobe. Do you have a blouse that's been with you for years and still feels like a favorite every time you wear it? Your lifestyle should also guide your choices. A blouse that looks beautiful, but doesn't suit your day-to-day life, will only take up space. For casual afternoons with friends, cotton or linen blouses that are breathable and easy to care for are perfect. For evenings, satin or silk blends bring quiet sophistication. And if you love traveling, wrinkle-resistant fabrics that pack easily are a must. A Good Housekeeping report found that nearly 60% of women over 60 buy clothes they rarely wear because they don't actually fit their lifestyle. Can you think of a blouse in your closet that's lovely, but never quite finds the right occasion? Finally, learn when to walk away, even from a tempting sale. We've all fallen for a bargain blouse that never truly worked for us. I once bought a floral top at 70% off, thrilled with the deal, only to have it sit untouched for 2 years. Every time I saw it, it felt more like a lesson than a treasure. Shopping smart means buying intentionally, not emotionally. Ask yourself before you buy, will I love wearing this? Will it earn its place in my life? Smart shopping is less about filling your closet and more about filling yourself with confidence. When you own a small collection of blouses that fit beautifully, flatter your coloring, and work for your lifestyle, getting dressed becomes joyful. And the best part? Each blouse becomes more than clothing. It becomes a reflection of the vibrant, graceful woman you continue to be. Fashion isn't just about fabric and stitching. It's about how we feel when we put something on. For women over 60, the right blouse can be more than an outfit. It can be a gentle reminder of confidence, vitality, and joy. And sometimes, the smallest changes bring the biggest transformations. Take Linda, for example. At 64, living in Arizona, she always gravitated toward dark, oversized blouses she thought were safe. They felt easy, comfortable, and modest. But on her birthday, her daughter gifted her a teal V-neck blouse with a graceful drape. At first, Linda hesitated. She worried it might be too bold. But when she wore it to a high school reunion, the reaction was instant. Friends told her she looked 10 years younger. Linda later confessed that she stood taller that evening, smiled more freely, and for the first time in years felt seen again. Have you ever had a single blouse change the way you carried yourself? Then there's Carol, 67, from California. For more than a decade, she wore the same bright floral blouse to gatherings, believing it showed her cheerful personality. But during a book club meeting, she noticed people focusing more on her blouse than on her stories. The next time, she tried something different. An ivory satin blouse paired with a delicate pearl necklace. That evening, her friends leaned in, listening more closely, and one even asked, "What's your secret? You're glowing tonight." Carol realized that her blouse didn't just change her look, it shifted the way people connected with her. And Sandra, 70, from Seattle, offers yet another perspective. She adored vintage styles and held onto blouses from the 90s with padded shoulders and ruffled trims. Her granddaughter gently suggested small updates, removing the heavy pads, swapping plastic buttons for sleek metallic ones. The result was remarkable. The blouse, once outdated, looked refreshed and timeless. Sandra smiled and said, "I learned I don't have to give up my old favorites. Sometimes all it takes is a little tweak to make them shine again." Do you have a blouse tucked away in your closet, just waiting for its second chance? The American Psychological Association once reported that 68% of women over 60 feel more confident when they find clothing that truly suits them. These numbers remind us of something important. Fashion isn't shallow, it's psychological. The right blouse can change how you walk, how you speak, and how you connect with others. The stories of Linda, Carol, and Sandra show us that we don't need a dramatic makeover. Often, it's the smallest details, the neckline, the color, even the buttons, that help us rediscover the joy of feeling beautiful. Because in the end, a blouse isn't just clothing. It's an invitation to step into the world with grace, confidence, and the reminder that your best self is always worth celebrating. A blouse is never just fabric. It's the frame, the backdrop that allows you, your face, your posture, your spirit, to shine. And after 60, style isn't about chasing youth or trying to look 20 again. It's about honoring the woman you are today, choosing blouses that celebrate your shape, your colors, and your grace. When you do that, elegance flows naturally. Every time you slip into the right blouse, you're doing more than dressing well. You're sending a quiet but powerful message to the world. I am still vibrant. I am still confident. And I am beautifully myself at 60 and beyond. That is the real beauty of style at this stage of life. It's not about pretending. It's about embracing. If today's conversation gave you a little spark of inspiration, I'd love for you to share this video with a friend, a sister, or someone you know who could use a reminder of her own elegance. And if you'd like to keep walking this journey of confidence and style together, go ahead and subscribe. That way, we can meet here each week, sharing simple, uplifting ideas to help you feel radiant, inside and out.